everybody. Welcome to Kame House Party. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Vince.
It is the podcast where we attempt to watch every episode and iteration of Dragon Ball that has ever existed, and then we get together to talk about what we watched in a fun and comedic manner. We do improv. We do bits. We hilariously dissect the world that is Dragon Ball. We're on Dragon Ball Z, and we're going to get this party started. But first, before you step inside, you got to wipe your feet. And we also have to do a little something called Kame housekeeping to get you ready for the episode proper. And the first part of Kame housekeeping is the officially recognized by no one, world famous 1 minute roundup.
Hey, you can't just leave me here buried up to my neck. Come on, man.
I can and I did. I'm 20 feet away walking.
No,
yes, indeed.
Wait.
Yes, I'm further away.
I know where there's gold.
Huh?
Yeah,
right, I'm slowly turning around and walking. Yes, indeed, I'm walking back. All right, I'm right up nose to nose for you. Where's that gold? Click, clack, that's my gun.
Okay, well, there, I know. In the
clack, click, there's my other gun.
Okay. All right, I lied. I don't know where any gold is. Just don't bury me.
Back in the holsters. All right, I'm walking. Yes, I'm walking away.
Okay. I know where there's a free horse. There's a free horse.
Huh? All right, I'm walking back. I'm walking back to you. Now I'm behind you. Because I can't stand to look at a liar's face.
All right, I'm sorry.
Clack, click, clack.
Yes.
Clack, clack, click, click. 4 guns.
4 guns. Mm-hmm. The witch's guns.
And see. God, what is this? The early 2000s? You got me with a reference?
Yeah, I got you with a reference. It's like everything.
18-year-old Aaron.
18-year-old Aaron can't handle it.
So look, that was part of the 1 minute roundup. It's an improvised Western themed scene that we do to loosen or tighten our improv muscles to prepare us for the comedy ahead. But the 1 minute roundup proper is not that. It is where one of us, this time Vince, has to summarize everything that we've covered in Dragon Ball so far. That includes OG Dragon Ball, all 150-something episodes of that, and our new obsession Dragon Ball Z, the episodes we covered in that. So two different series Vince has to convey to you, the audience. And we do this so you don't have to go back and listen to all of our old episodes. You don't have to go back and watch all of Dragon Ball. You can hop right in on this episode and continue with us. Vince, are you ready to perform this public service?
I am. In 3. Why am I yelling? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. So, Dragon Ball starts where Goku's a small kid. He's got a bunch of friends, Bulma, Tien, all these people, and Goku's going on adventures to find all the 7 magic Dragon Balls. You can collect them all, you make a wish for anything at all. Goku stops Emperor Pilaf from taking over the world. Then he stops the Red Ribbon Army from taking over the world, trying to use Dragon Balls for evil. Then he fights in 3 Tenkaichi tournaments. He comes in second in 2, and then he wins in 1. His master was in disguise in one of them, and they blow up the moon there. Then Goku fights King Piccolo, who killed his friend Krillin through a tambourine. And then he has to fight Piccolo's son, Piccolo Jr., in the 3rd Tenkaichi tournament. And then they become kind of frenemies. Then Raditz in Dragon Ball Z, 5 years later, Goku has a son, and Raditz comes, and Goku realizes he's an alien, he has a brother, and there are more Saiyans coming. But Goku sacrifices himself to stop Raditz, and we learn of Gohan's secret latent power and ability. So Piccolo uses Gohan to train, and they're out in the wilderness, and now everybody's training, and Goku's running on Snake Way to meet King Kai, and Gohan's training.
Hey.
Oh man.
What are you down? What are you talking about? You should be proud.
I'm exhausted. Oh my God. That's a lot.
I did like that you mentioned that tambourine was the one that killed Krillin, because that's technically true. We usually skip over it.
Yeah, I figured I'd give tambourine a little shake and a hit, you know? Let everybody know he's still part of the band.
Let's remind everyone that he's a murderer. Like a lot.
A lot.
Like a lot. Well, what are we talking about? Well, I mean, We wouldn't hate it if you went back and listened to that particular episode, and the episode number I don't have on me. But it wouldn't be bad to watch some of these episodes. It wouldn't kill you to listen to our back catalog if you haven't already. Just a suggestion.
You might have the time for some reason.
Whether in the future or past.
Yes.
But we need to move right along to the final bit of Kame housekeeping, which is where we inform you good folks that Vince and I, we watched 2 separate versions of Dragon Ball Z. That is correct. I watched the English subtitled version, and Vince watches the English dubbed version. And we did this because we dumb. We did not coordinate properly. And we discovered that we had watched 2 different versions in our first episode, and we said, you know what? We're just going to roll with it. There are no mistakes in improv or podcasting. So that brings us to today, where we have continued that tradition of watching 2 separate versions. And that tradition gives us some fun comparisons and contrastions that we can analyze for comedic purposes. And the first difference is usually the title. And we have a good rhythm going on with Dragon Ball Z. Vince, will you please give us the English dub title of your episode?
Of course. The English dub title of episode 12 of Dragon Ball Z. Global Training.
No?
I was going to say, not even close.
There's some globe trotting. We see a bunch...
We see a bunch of very tall, athletic basketball players.
Yeah. Yeah, we do see a man get on the shoulders of another man to dunk.
Yep.
I would say yours goes wide. Mine is very focused on one particular event.
Okay.
In this episode. The English subtitle titled for Dragon Ball Z episode 12 is Catnap on the Serpentine Road. Goku takes a tumble.
I like that. That's the title. And spoiler alert, that happens. Like, we see Goku for maybe a total of 1 minute and 30 seconds in this episode.
Yeah, this is the last thing that happens.
Yes.
There are far more interesting things. Some we'll see.
We'll see.
Up and down.
I'll hold you to that as we get into this episode.
I now have sort of a litmus test for whether I dig an episode or not. And while this episode is very all over the place, like literally there's so many scene jumps, I would still rather watch this one than Gohan's robot escapade.
Oh, yes. That is a good litmus test.
Yeah, so let's
not go back to that cadence, please. I'm crossing my fingers that the rest of Dragon Ball Z does not have anything like that.
Yeah, so that to me, that's my standard for where an episode ranks.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you on that. And this one, I'd say, ranks above that. Oh man, poor Gohan. This episode starts with him kind of dreaming. Like, of course, there's the recap and everything, but we'll skip that. And just get right into Gohan dreaming. He's remembering his battle with Raditz and the loss of his father. But, we've all seen that. What I got a kick out of was Gohan waking up, having, like, big smile on his face. He's rinsing his face off in the water and looks at the sun and goes, "Hello, Mr. Sun. Thanks for the beautiful day."
Hey, kid, you're welcome. Don't worry about it.
Thanks, Mr. Sun. Hey, Mr. Sun, what was that? You just snorted a cloud.
Look, when you get older, you don't want none of this stuff. Is all I'm gonna say.
But Mr. Sun, you shine so bright after sniffing up that cloud.
Oh yeah, I get antsy. Look, how else do those 2 scoops of raisins get in there? Is all I'm saying. Oh. That takes work in every fucking box. You know how many boxes of Raisin Bran there are?
Mr. Sun, you sure are getting sweaty.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, kid, you want to Look, I got a business proposition for you. Now hear this. Tanning salon, but natural sunlight, starring me, the Mr. Sun. We set up a bunch of shops inside video stores. It's a good investment. What do you think? You got some cash on you?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Sun. I really just was curious about, how you made the world so beautiful, and I don't have any...
Shut the fuck up, kid.
Oh.
You a narc?
No, I'm Gohan.
Huh? You along with the cops?
I don't
Gohan.
know.
Sounds like a fake name to me.
Oh, Mr. Sun, you just snorted up a big cloud.
Hey, you got any, you know where I can get some more clouds? This day's too clear. Yeah, that's it. The sky's too clear. We need to break it up. Yeah, break it up some.
Okay. Well, I don't know how to make more clouds, Mr. Sun, but I gotta go find some
I thought you were a smart guy, huh?
Huh?
Breakfast? No, I'm not hungry. Never hungry.
Oh, okay.
All right, man. All right. Look, just think about that business proposition. I'll see you tomorrow when you get up. I got these raisins ain't gonna scoop themselves.
Bye, Mr. Sun.
And seed.
Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, snorting up all the clouds till the day is done.
He is full of energy, chock full of energy, made of the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So none of that in mind.
No.
Gohan, after watching his face, just says, "I've decided. I think I'll go back to where Mother is."
Whoa, that is drastically different.
Yeah, he is planning his escape.
Yeah.
Also, he has gotten dumber because he forgot the word home, I guess.
And then Piccolo is just hovering above him. Yes, he's mastering the training. He's becoming dumber by the second.
Boys train on Jupiter to get more stupider. Dumb jokes aside, we'll get more of everyone here in this episode.
Oh, yes.
I think I want to go to Kame house and see Roshi and Turtle just kind of giving a recap of all the events. They're worried about what's going on while they stand side by side looking out into the ocean, which I found odd.
Yeah, they're not looking at each other. They're both just staring into the ocean. And were they optimistic at all in yours?
No, they seemed very down.
Yeah. Turtle even asked Roshi so do you think we've got a chance if Goku's not around to beat the Saiyans? And Roshi's like, I don't know. Turtle then says, well, it was nice knowing you.
Ah!
Yeah, fatalistic.
Turtle, we got 11 months.
Yeah, Turtle, it's only been a month.
GB creepy.
Well, I guess there's not much time left for me.
What are you talking? We got 11 months, baby. They're all gonna train. Don't think about it. Stop watching the news.
But it's on my phone. My shell phone.
Put your shell phone over. Look. Am I gonna have to do the thing where I limit the Wi-Fi?
No, Master, don't. Not at times like these.
It'll cut into your gaming.
I know.
You've got that big event coming up in WoW with your guild.
And I've been waiting. Yeah, I couldn't. Look, if I'm not there to run our raid on Galgamex, then who will? Mm-hmm. Leonard? He's a coward and he doesn't know anything about long-term strategic planning. If we don't pop our ults at the right time, all this will be for nothing.
Oh, you get your Blizzard games confused. But I get it. Your DPS, not a lot of those, and it's hard to find a good one.
It's so difficult, Master. Well, it was nice knowing you.
Oh boy, come on. What do I gotta do to cheer up my good friend and I guess still landlord Turtle?
Well, starters, you could start paying your rent on time. Boom! Turtle shell roasted!
Well, it was nice knowing you then. I mean, why pay rent when we're all just gonna die, right?
Oh, no, my fatalism has caused me to lose my favorite thing, money.
This is too close to home. Can we end this?
Yes, end scene.
Look, we'll keep going.
We'll moving right along.
Yeah.
We finally get to Tien's training. We've witnessed almost everybody else on the team's training. And Tien and Chiaotzu are hanging out in waterfall. Tien's showing off a new technique where he stops the waterfall. Like, what would you call that technique? Like, what is he doing there? Is he stopping time?
Well, everything else is still going on. And
Okay.
it just seems like he's stopping the flow of the water. And not just putting up some sort of key barrier to stop the water. He is like every molecule is like, all right, bud, you gotta calm down. Don't be moving. As for what I would call it OP.
Yeah.
I'm no physicist. I'm pretty sure you're not. I don't know what you've been doing the past week.
Well, let's just say online learning isn't just for kids.
So, all right, well, you'll be able to peer review my assessment of this.
Here we go.
So if we can skip ahead, we see him trying this water stop technique. And as we go along the episode, he does it to like an insane degree of this giant waterfall that I would say is the width of a Walmart, of a super Walmart. It's very large. It's big.
Huge, scientifically speaking.
Thank you for your expertise. He stops like everything. He stops the river up top. He stops it from. He's not only fighting against gravity. He's fighting against the natural flow of the river, which I guess is also gravity. That's insane. He has an insane amount of control over his ki.
Yes.
Which I feel like is more impressive than just brute force. I blew up this waterfall.
Right.
Which is what a Goku would do.
He's channeling his ki to stop the flow.
It's honestly the most Dr. Manhattan shit. Well, later on, maybe.
Well, later on, yeah, we see some more kind of.
Oh boy, and of course this is filler. Clearly, I don't need to do any research to know that. But this filler is making things seem disproportionate to the threats coming.
Because at this point, we've seen the threats coming. At least one of them can very easily blow up a planet and the moon.
Yeah, don't forget him. And don't forget our favorite sociopath.
Woo!
We hear the bucka-butt, the rat-a-tat-tat.
Rat.
Okay, there we go, yeah. The brat of Launch. That she's using her machine gun as a dinner bell and yelling at Tien and Chiaotzu to come get food.
I mean, the whole scene is hilarious. Starting with the Uzi dinner bell to a scene of like the most decadent spread. Camera pans to show that Launch has, with the money she stole, hired like 30 chefs. 30 of the best chefs in the world, apparently.
Yes, hired.
Yes, hired as they cower in the corner.
Chiaotzu's like, oh, this must have cost a lot. And Launch is like, yeah, don't worry about it, kid. Manja. She then has this dialogue with Tien where it's, all right, Tien, how long are you going to do this? How long are you going to train? Chiaotzu butts in with he's going to train until he's stronger than Goku. And Launch, you're plenty strong. Don't worry about it. She slaps his chest playfully, sensually. And then after all that, Launch then gives an alternative, a proposal, if you will. She's on one knee. She has a gun in a little box. But she says, Tien, why don't you come hang out with me? We'll rob banks. We'll be unstoppable. And Tien is so disgusted with Launch that he puts down his food without eating it and leaves.
Yes.
Saying, Chiaotzu, we got to train. Come on. Chiaotzu, the little pig boy, does not care about these ill-gotten gains.
His face is just covered in like grease and sauce.
You know how kids eat chocolate?
Mm-hmm. It looked like that. I just wanted to point out the one of the lines that Launch says around why Tien should join her in the bank heist is first when Tien says, I'm going to train until I'm stronger than Goku. And Launch laughs at him. She's like, it's not going to happen. Like, actually, it's like,
Launch, no!
Yeah. And then, she's going on and on about how, like, the rush of robbing a bank, you go in and you bang, you shoot, and everybody's watching you. And then she goes, because money can buy happiness.
Oh, that's right. She does go on a tirade about, fucking love money. Money makes the world go round, baby.
Yeah.
That's all you need. Look, we knew Launch was a bank robber. We thought it was Remember when we thought it was cheeky?
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I'm on the fence about this now.
Yeah, maybe
about this whole bank robbing business.
Maybe we've enabled her a bit too much.
Maybe, look, sucker for a pretty face and a badass attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Let her get away with things too long.
I'll let anybody do anything if they ride around on a monocycle like that.
That's true, but she is super badass.
She's badass.
I don't think she's killed anyone, technically.
Yeah.
Those cops probably survived. Never convicted, at least.
Never convicted, never charged.
I am, all comedy aside, this whole scenario really did put a damper on my Launch love.
It's hard to be like, oh, Launch is she's just trying to help Tien, because that's how we justified it before.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh, she's just into this.
1, she loves money. 2, she gets off on murder. Oh boy. We could chalk this up to filler.
We could chalk this up to
say
filler.
It never happened. And that her bank robbing is more Depression era folk hero-y. But
Let's look. We get another fast cut from this this paradigm shifting scene.
I was going to talk about Tien.
Oh, what were you going to say about Tien?
Yeah, I'm not with Tien and Launch. I don't think anymore. As of this episode, she clearly doesn't understand him. But at the same time, he should fucking say something.
Yeah, he could address the situation. Instead, he just chooses to stoically walk away.
Yeah. As if, like, she'll get the message there. Haha. Me not mentioning anything about the status of our relationship.
Oh.
Me not saying any of that and just quietly walking away. She'll get it.
To this end, I was going to say, it seems like Tien is trying to perfect his ghosting technique.
He essentially left that meal on red.
Yeah. There's only 3 dots on his plate.
Murder's bad, but this is complicated. This whole situation is very complicated.
Yeah, if you're in this kind of relationship in the real world, seek help.
Yeah, this is no good.
Do not try to create this kind of relationship in the real world. But speaking of, like, things to not do in this world, Goku is still running along Snake Way. Yeah, and he runs into this. I'm calling this the Snake Boney. or
I gotcha.
Snake Sweeper, if you're into that. He starts running alongside this Oni driving the Snake Sweeper. King Yemma wants the Snake Way cleaned. King Yemma, I don't know what kind of ship he's running over there in Otherworld, but this seems hella unnecessary.
It's a loose one, that's for sure.
Yeah. The driver informs Goku and the audience that all the running that Goku's been doing, he's only a quarter of the way there.
Wow, that our one time the numbers match.
Really?
Well, they say he's halfway to halfway there, which is a quarter.
Of course.
I had to double check my math because I was very nervous about saying that on air.
Aaron's greatest nemesis, fractions.
Hey, I'm turned to a real Gohan. I'm forgetting stuff. Well, I'm out here training in the wilderness. The street sweeper Oni, the snake sweeper Oni offers like, hey, you can, if you want to take a break, you can hang it on top of the machine. Not in the cab with me.
Yeah. Don't sit next to me.
It's me and the Holy Ghost. Did I mention Jesus is my co-pilot?
Jesus is the co-pilot of every Oni in Otherworld.
Oh, so in my version, this dude kept saying Oni either at the beginning or end of every sentence, like he's a Pokemon. Did you get any of that?
No. Is that like, do you think it's kind of like a colloquial greeting there, maybe? Maybe that guy's from a part of Otherworld where, like, they call everybody Oni?
What is a word you would say every sentence, though? It's not like he was addressing Goku. It was just willy-nilly. Okay. Like, he used You know what? It's Smurf rules. That's what it was.
He's got Smurf syndrome.
Yeah. Oni can mean a lot of things, depending on context.
All right, but are you asking me what my one word would be?
I mean, I guess I will now, since you brought it up.
I guess if I had to tack on one word to every sentence that I would say, slaps. I like saying that stuff slaps. So I'd be like, "Hey, Aaron, slaps. Slaps up, my Aaron."
First of all, that's my word. Aaron is my word.
Oh, you want Pokemon style?
No, I'm not going to do. I've adopted this from just listening to too much My Brother and Me. But Bud, I feel like, is one that I throw out a bunch now.
Bud's a good one. Bud is probably the most realistic one that you can.
Yeah. Which, if out of all the like pal, friendo, chief on that timeline, Bud is more condescending than non-condescending. So it might get me into a few misunderstandings, a few scrapes. Like, pass me the salt, Bud.
What'd you call me? Huh?
Bud, I didn't mean nothing by it. That's just what big deal, Bud.
You called me Bud? Huh, friend?
Oh, we can't get into this. Really? You want to get into this round?
And seed.
Pal?
I had to pull the ripcord.
And seed.
I didn't intend for it to go that way, but you were right.
That's, hey, it's very fun. Could happen to anyone.
Yeah.
Speaking of fun in the sun, Piccolo he's doing his world tour. He went to Egypt to train. And by train, I mean lift pyramids up with his brain and then drop them from the sky.
Yes.
What?
We need to send this to the History Channel's Ancient Aliens department.
Oh God, it was aliens.
Yes. It was Namekians the whole time.
I did completely forget that Vegeta dang dumb blew up a planet.
Right?
But because during watching this, I'm like, they're strong enough, right? I mean, like, I guess not.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. Like they're making is Piccolo's training key? Like I can't tell if it's key related or telepathy related. I know it's like he's harnessing his energy to lift these pyramids. And like when we say lift pyramids, we're not just saying like a few feet off the ground. He's lifting them through the clouds and then just dropping them back into place.
And again, all of this while he's just crisscross applesauce in the sky, to the point where this cracked me the fuck up. He concentrates so hard, the floating pyramid blows up. And then suddenly the earth starts to shake. All these fissures open up, and the rest of the pyramids start falling to the ground. And Piccolo's like, "Oh fuck!" and then runs away. He's like, I messed up real bad.
He's like every like 6-year or every 9-year-old kid who breaks somebody's window in the neighborhood is like, "Oh shit, scatter,
cheese it."
Yeah,
it's like the cops are gonna come. Oh, I laughed so hard at this. I get it because right after that it was a commercial.
Yup.
I'm Noah Carden.
And I'm Aaron J. Shelton.
We're the co-hosts of Thinking Too Hard About Anime. The show is an episode-by-episode deep dive into some of our favorite anime. We give you some history, some film critique and analysis, and overall, we try to figure out what makes the series we cover so great.
For our first season, we're covering Cowboy Bebop, and we are both gigantic fans of the series.
I own an original 2001 Swordfish 2 and Faye and Spike figure.
And I started smoking because of Spike. I don't anymore, but he was the impetus for it. So yeah, the show has deeply affected us, and we're very excited to talk about it. Come along with us as we think too hard. We're bi-monthly, with episodes coming out every other Thursday. You can listen on Anchor or wherever you get your podcasts. So Piccolo, having destroyed an entire country, flies off and he's like, I lost control. First of all, he's mad that he lost control over his power. I think that's his main concern. Second concern, this is probably going to reach all the way to Gohan.
Oh, yeah.
And then we go and we see Gohan, who should be going back home, is instead just Just that poor T-Rex, that poor intern. He barely has a tail now. So I'm surprised he can even walk. He's dragging ass as Gohan chases him, is teasing him, slapping with like the broadside of his sword.
Yeah, Gohan, he's saying like, come on, hurry up. Let's pick up the pace.
Hang in there, like just take your slice and go.
Take your tail steak and leave.
I get it. He ate your friend, but you're in the jungle and you must abide by said laws of the jungle. It's kill or be killed. It's not kill or be tortured.
Yeah.
Indefinitely. Is the T-Rex really the villain of these past couple episodes?
At this point, no. I don't approve of that T-Rex's, hunting style of like curb stomping your meals. but look, he saw a meal, he went for it. He didn't know that dinosaur had a friend and probably didn't care.
Oh, I didn't know you guys were bros. My bad.
Chill, dude. Chill.
Here, I'll buy you guys some drinks. I didn't mean nothing.
And then, for Gohan to now single out this individual dinosaur at this point is malicious. And the dinosaur already got his comeuppance when you started taking his tail. Now it just seems like he just wants to die.
Yeah, he wants you to stop chasing him.
Yes.
But he also doesn't want to lose any more tail.
Exactly.
He's like, one more slice, you get my tail brain. Then what?
My wife, she won't even look at me anymore.
Yeah. I'll lose all my childhood memories. Poor Gohan, I'm kind of glad that the earth begins to crack open and you fall into a fissure.
Yes.
But is he dead? We'll see. We'll come back to that. Because this episode can't sit still for 2 fucking seconds. We gotta go see how Launch is doing. She is hiding under a table. She says, quote, "This is a big one, and I can't stand earthquakes."
What an opinion. Hey, you guys hear about this? You guys hear about these earthquakes? Me? I'm more of a drought guy myself, You get it? I don't like it when the earth shakes, but I don't mind being high and dry. And no? Okay. Well. How about this? Earthquakes? I'd rather have earth snakes. You guys hear about this?
Boo. We're snake people, and that's not cool, man.
Oh, sorry. It's been a while since I've done this before. Okay, how about I got one more.
Why'd you invite us to your garage?
Well, honestly, I thought you guys were tubes. I thought you guys were tubes for a carburetor.
My cousin is a tube. He is a mechanic and currently working on your 86th Roadster.
Oh, that's great. Speaking, hey, you guys hear about this? The 86th Roadster is very special because they say it's earthquake proof.
Wait, are you adopting our lisp?
Huh?
Are you adopting our lisp?
No.
Our way of speech?
Maybe Snake Leno.
The mask. He pulled off his human mask.
Yes, I finally can be myself here in the garage. That's why I invited you snake people. I was only making a joke about you being tubes. Hey. I'm very sorry. But I am a snake. I'm Snake Leno, not Jay Leno. Snake Leno.
I don't know how to feel about this. I'm sorry you had to hide yourself so long.
I just had to wait for, society to catch up. And retrofitting all of these cars I bought to work with no hands.
Is that why your hands are always in your pocket during the monologue?
Of course. If I took my hands out of my pocket, everybody would be like, hey, he's shedding skin.
Maybe you shouldn't have swallowed that whole mouse on that one episode. A little bit of a giveaway.
It was force of habit, and, Crafty was bad that day. They didn't have any of my mouth treats. Oh, you hear about this? I'm cold-blooded.
and seed. Oh, that was nice.
Yeah. We learned that Jake Leno is Jake Leno.
The evil Jay Leno.
Jake Leno. The evil Jay Leno.
His evil twin.
His evil twin, who is also a snake.
He only uses public transportation. And he spent all of his late show money on public transportation.
He spent it all on Metro cards.
What are we fucking talking about?
Well, we were talking about the global impact of Piccolo's lack of self-control.
Yeah, so Launch runs out of the house, yells for Tien, because I guess the waterfall is about to do something bad. Tien grabs her. Launch likes that.
Mm-hmm.
And braces himself, uses his body to block the giant amount of water that suddenly rushes over them. And it's through this power surge that Bulma... Oh, yeah, Bulma and Krillin are around.
Yeah. We forgot to... We didn't want to mention every single cut because it would number in the thousands on this episode.
Yeah, that power surge is how Bulma is able to find them.
Mm-hmm.
But who cares? Because Gohan's stuck in a fissure. He just wall jumps his way out. Piccolo witnesses this and like gives the usual Piccolo like, not bad. He doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
But it seems like the interpretation of his of his body language is not bad, or
it may be Piccolo coming to grips with his paternal instincts taking over. Because that's what I liked about this scene was we're getting the beginning of Piccolo caring about Gohan.
In a month, he's made a lot of strides versus constantly crying to sadistic animals. It's a big swing. Launch, having been doused in cold wet, sneezes and turns into blue-haired Launch, which Tien and Chiaotzu are very surprised by all of this. They did not know this was a thing.
Yep.
Blue-haired Launch says like, oh, well, I'm sorry about all the trouble I caused. I'm going to go back to Kame house. All right, see ya. As she leaves, Tien goes, now we can devote ourselves to training. And then Chiaotzu says, she's an odd person. Really, Chiaotzu?
Chiaotzu is
You bald-headed freak.
Chiaotzu is so like hard up to get Tien to like him, it seems. Like he's co-signing everything Tien says, but also seems to have enjoyed all of the spoiling that blonde-haired Launch had given them. In mine, Tien is like, finally, we can focus on training. And I was like, oh man, Tien, you're not really paying attention to this woman at all, and that's a shame.
No, I love training. Just say that. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you need to use your words.
Not your muscles.
I get it. You read the one quote on someone's timeline that said actions speak louder than words. It was on top of like a field, so it really stuck with you.
I think Kame posted that one.
Actions speak louder than words. Hey everyone, Kame here. Just wanted to say, I was at the grocery store and there were some rude young men there. And I told them, hey, don't be so rude and respect your elders. They beat the shit out of me. But one young man didn't. And all I gotta say is, actions speak louder than words. Also, make America great again.
Oh no.
Send.
Kame, what was that last bit you said?
Oh, about what? The one young man who didn't participate in my beating? He's nice. No, I sent him a little blessing.
Oh, Kame, that is so gracious of you. But I was mostly talking about the Make America Great Again?
Mm-hmm. What? That's my new sign-off. Catchy, isn't it?
Well, Kame, the connotations and ramifications for you to boast such an opinion is, dare I say, ungodly.
Look, America is good. It used to be great. I'd like for it to be great again. Look, everyone talks about branding, personal branding. Not a lot of worshipers. Lately.
But Kame, I thought we were going with your new hashtag, balls to the wall. For the Dragon Balls and...
You explained it to that focus group, but all those senior citizens just didn't get it. They really responded to this one.
Well, let me just read off the rest of the ones that I had. Balls for all.
That's not bad.
7 up, thumbs up, 7 up for all 7 Dragon Balls.
Yep, that last bit's in parentheses, which doesn't really work as a slogan.
There was, look out from above.
Someone ducked under the table when we said that once. So no go.
How about Kame, just like you, right?
Well, that's a lie, first of all. I'm an alien being. I have magical powers.
Oh, I see. Well, Popo just thought of one more. How about we meet in the middle? Make dragons great again. How about that, Kami?
That's, I could see it on a hat.
A green hat?
I was thinking red.
You know what? Popo's going to cancel you himself. Kami, you're canceled.
What?
That's right.
Just so everyone knows, Popo, when he cancels someone's, oh boy, does he cancel the...
Evil containment wave.
Magically, I mean. I'm in the dead zone now. Hey, Garlic, what's up?
And now, Popo can use Kami's Instagram to promote what Popo really wants. #bang energy drinks.
And...
#viva la bang.
Oh, this missed opportunity. And seed.
It's seed. Nobody knew that Popo was a bang hottie.
I'm going to say is, okay, Kami.
The views of Kami does not reflect the nature or any factual nature of this podcast.
I mean, but like, speaking of bang hotties. Ooh, blue-haired launch. She's going back, but she gets distracted by a field in England. There's a bunch of flowers. She's like, oh, great, flowers. Let me roll around in it like a dog and smell it. Which, of course, causes her to sneeze. Which causes her to just fucking come back. Shooting her gun in the air, screaming at him like, you can't get rid of me that easily. I'm problematic now.
Yeah. Our endearing launch has gone from like cool to like cool, I guess. So quickly in this episode. Because she comes back around the same time, like at the same time Bulma and Krillin have arrived. And I did like this. Launch is like, looks up and says, who the hell is that? And then just starts shooting the plane.
I think in mind she's like, stay out of, butt out. This doesn't involve you. Just she is ornery in this episode.
She's very ornery. Yeah, this is where Bulma and Krillin spills the beans that Goku's dead, he's training in Otherworld, and they all have to go train with Kami at the lookout. And I don't know what Launch says after this, because in mine, she like has a vow, like steel-eyed glare at Tien, is like, no matter where you go, Tien, I'll follow you everywhere, even to Kami's place.
Almost word for word.
Oh, God.
Again, Tien, here we go, Tien. All right, time to step up. It's time to express your feelings, how you're not interested, how your personalities are not, you've given up your life of crime. You don't want to get sucked back in. So he stands up, looks up towards the sky, and thinks, I'm going to beat you, Goku. And I wonder what type of training he's having. As if he didn't hear what Launch just said.
Exactly. He's staring off into the middle distance. In my version, Tien is very determined. He's like, I'm going to beat the Saiyans, and then I'm going to beat you, Goku. I was like, ugh, these two deserve each other.
Tien, I mean, I kind of confessed my love to you, saying I'd go to the ends of the earth to follow you. You got any response to that? You just looking up at the sky.
The Saiyans are coming, and I'll be stronger than them, just like I'll be stronger than Goku. Huh? What?
Who's still not looking at me? I said, let me get closer, and almost yell it. No matter where you go, I will be there following you because of my attraction to you. Do you get this now?
My eyes are closed and I'm focused on my goal.
Oh boy.
Beating Goku, even if it means training with Kami. And then I'll beat the Saiyans.
Little purple beams are just floating. He's not listening. Hey, guys, can you help me out? Chiaotzu, come on. You wanna help a sister out here?
Only if I could get more of that yummy food.
All right, tell this man, tell this fool how I feel. He'll listen to you.
Okay, hold on. I'll do it telepathically.
Okay.
Tien, can you
Yes.
hear me?
Hold on. Let me switch to my other line. Hey, Chiaotzu, what's up?
There's this blonde-haired woman. Launch. I forgot. Okay, bye.
Okay, cool. Bye. I'm going to keep thinking about how I'm going to beat those Saiyans after trading with Kame.
Hey, Chiaotzu, what did he say?
Oh!
Oh no, now I'm getting an echo. I'm in my head too much.
You can't. Chiaotzu, you can't be in your head so much. You got to live in the moment. Live in the murdery moment. Did you tell him you told him how I felt, right?
I told him a number of things. I'll count them on my hands. One.
Oh boy.
I told him one thing, and then I told him two things,
What were those things?
and then I told him three things.
God.
My brain.
All of this information. Here's how I'm going to interpret it. This guy's crazy about me. Can't live without me. Got to follow him to the ends of the earth.
Okay.
Yep, that's not a no from Chiaotzu, so his brother approves.
I'm not his brother.
What's the nature of your relationship then?
Oh, that's gonna take a lot more time.
All right, well, maybe next time. And see.
And scene.
Ooh, that twist and turns. And
Oh my goodness.
a bedroom farce of a scene. Characters the actors coming in and out.
Sometimes missing their cues.
So I know what I want to happen. I, of course, want some sort of resolution to all this, to the Tien and launch saga. What I know is going to happen is that it's not going to happen. They're just going to cut to Kame's place.
Oh, of course. There's not going to be the launch, like, hitting Tien as he's trying to walk away, and Tien is like, huh? Oh. And then, like, holds her close, gives her a hug, and, like, kisses her on the forehead, and then leaves. He doesn't have to say anything, but he just has to give her that. Then, like, red-faced launch is just sitting there, and then she goes, I'll wait for you forever, Tien. I'll rob all the banks for you, Tien. As he flies away. That's the resolution we want, right?
Or they fuck. Just give me a dip to black. Is all I'm asking for.
Oh yeah, a fade to black in their disheveled homestead.
Yeah. So the final bit of this crazy episode is Goku still sleeping. I guess Snake Way isn't as clear. They need to do some road work on it because the Snake Sweeper hits a little bump, knocking Goku off of it, down past the clouds, down. He hits the ground. He doesn't quite know where he is. There are like, the only way we can describe it is that there are shitty trees with no leaves everywhere. But he is so enticed by a tree that does have leaves. It's a fruit-bearing tree. Some yellow peaches, some butt fruit, as I called them.
I wrote in my note, golden butt fruit.
Don't send that emoji unless you're ready for the consequences. And Goku's not ready for these consequences because as he goes to reach for one kabonk, he gets knocked on the head. But by who?
Yeah, I like if I may interject at this point, the narrator says, Goku is off the beaten path and gets beaten. But by who? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
That's pretty good, English narrator.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I mean, you old slobs, you'll know what's coming. You know what's about to happen, and I am very excited for this next episode.
It may even force us to design a new line of merch.
I barely remember what happened in this next episode coming up. So I'm curious what I'll know and what will surprise me.
Oh yeah, this is a big blank spot in my memory of this. I'm so excited to see how this plays out.
But we got a mailbags. Boop, boop, doop, boop, doop, doop.
Mailbag.
Delmon comes back to us. Expectant Father Delmond? Expectant or current, if I remember correctly.
Oh, yes.
Sorry, it's been a while.
Been a while.
So Delmond writes to us. He gives us another name for Nappa's finger attack. He writes, "Hey guys, try this as Nappa's attack. It's worth a shot and keep fighting." So Vince, I have sent you the name of the attack. And whenever you are ready, the floor is yours.
Here we go. 2-finger flapjack salute.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, that works. That works. Even if you want to draw that out, like 2-finger flapjack salute. Exactly. And then those bug people, they all evaporate.
See, I like that bit of alliteration in there in the middle.
Oh yeah,
that's part of what makes it good.
Delmont, thank you. And if anybody else wants to send in other names for character attacks, maybe if you got another name for the special beam cannon or anything that you want us to try, send it into kamehousepartypod@gmail.com.
See, I was gonna say Vince is gonna start that cameo up, and he'll start $5 a pop.
$5.
Cheapest celeb on Cameo. He'll do all the voices. We also have some hashtag KHP research from master researcher Nick, who writes, "If you guys are still interested in how Dragon Ball could cross over with Star Wars or Marvel, then do I have a recommendation for you, the royal you." So this is for everyone. You guys, the audience, you can listen to this too.
Yeah, audience, put your headphones back in.
Yeah, feel free.
Stop looking at the scrolling icon.
For about 2 years, YouTuber Smugstick has been making Dragon Ball what ifs. Recently, they've released some videos that would do former intern CEO Josh proud. And Nick gives us a few links, which we'll have to check out. So if that seems like your bag, check out Smugstick on YouTube. Tell them where you heard. If you do, make sure you mention us.
Yeah. Tell them Kame House Party sent you.
Yeah.
And give him a 2-finger flapjack salute from me and Vegeta.
Oh, man, now I owe Vince $5 for that one.
Damn right you do.
Ah, shit. It's my aunt's birthday next week. Can you give me, her name's Julie. Can you give me one of those?
Happy birthday, Julie. Enjoy my 2-finger flapjack salute.
I was hoping it'd be longer, but.
Oh, so what are you doing? Hope you're celebrating well. Stay up and keep fighting.
When I first discovered Cameo, it was endlessly fascinating to me, and I would scroll and see because you can see their latest one that they do, and they're so fucking rambly.
Oh wow! I didn't know you could see the ones that they've done already.
You can. I think it shows you their most recent one to give you an idea of what to expect.
What you're getting.
Yeah. And some people, I think Michael Rosenbaum had a few, and he was very charming. Most of those were from his office. His dog interrupts. From what I've read, once they start the recording, they can't stop and they can't edit it.
Oh, oh no! Oh God!
So I hope your $200 to talk to Slash is worth it.
$200?
Some are insane. Some are
for how
insane.
many minutes?
It depends on the celebrity. It could be very long or very short.
Oh Lord, Aaron, we got to get on Cameo ASAP.
Old slobs, new slobs. Let us know if Vince and I need to get on Cameo. We'll do dumb voices, whatever you want. Nick also writes. Also, if you can do a quick PSA real quick, can we just let Tien be asexual, aromantic at this point? He's clearly not interested in Launch, and that's fine. I don't want Launch ruined by the anime staff by over-exaggerating her attraction to Tien. So let me get right off the bat. I'll say I'm not equipped to comment on this.
Yeah, that's a deep question, Nick.
But at the same time, makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a wee baby button over here. You sent it back from last time.
Oh yeah, it got to you.
Yep.
I'm so glad.
All right, let me
Yeah, no,
Let
take
me
your time.
pantomime. Let me pantomime getting it out real quick.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Yeah, no.
get it out for real.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Look, Tien don't care about sex. And that, my friends, is canon, not Nick Cannon.
It's true.
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 And we're trying to be careful. But dude, it makes sense.
Does make sense.
Lunch, if anything, Lunch is ruined for the murder, the murderous nature of her character, especially in this episode.
I was gonna say it's more that she is ruined by her enthusiasm for terrorizing communities and ruining local banking systems.
You can't help who you like,
This is true.
but you can help how you react to it.
I've never heard a more succinct and beautiful sentence, Aaron. But if you want us to respond to any of your queries, questions, or hashtag KHP research, if you want us to, try out some new techniques from some of your favorite characters that we could attempt to do voices of, you got to send it in to kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. That's kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. You could hit us up on all our social medias. Check out the YouTube channel. We're starting to do a little bit more streaming stuff since we've got a little bit more extra time. We just put up we're just calling them KHP Lives now. We just put a little bit of a live thing out there. We had Nick and Honeybee up in the comments asking us some great questions, giving us good feedback. We're playing games. We're not always talking about Dragon Ball, but we're having a good time. Some supplemental content on our YouTube channel, Kame House Party on YouTube. Check out KHP Live.
So yeah, we're gonna around 6:30 every Thursday now, as I think is the schedule as of this recording. The best thing you can do is go on YouTube, subscribe to Kame House Party. I fucking hate saying this, but you gotta ring that bell to get notifications of when we go live. If you don't want to like keep track of that shit and you just want the notification, you gotta ring that bell. I'm sorry for saying it.
Yeah, this is new for us.
Yeah.
We're used to comment and give 5 stars, but now it's like ring that bell. Ugh.
Yeah.
I feel like we're walking on Tom Nook's territory, but it's not Tom Nook, it's us.
And please let us know what you want to see, what we can do better. Should we move to Twitch? We don't have a presence on Twitch. We have some people on YouTube, and that was like the impetus for that. But if Twitch mo better, let us know. And give us your 5-part essay on why.
But in all seriousness, there's a lot going on in the world right now, and look, we're all kind of in the same place. So do your best, follow the instructions that are given to you, believe in each other, and no matter what happens, you gotta keep fighting. 3-finger flapjack salute.